Okay, super. So I'll go over all of that again. What you're going to need is, you're going to need your paper, one big sheet of paper. You're going to need your scissors. You're going to need your glue. You're going to need your markers.
Why can't Angela be here?
Angela was in hospital earlier this week. She's in surgery and she's recovering at the moment, so I'm taking over for today. So wish her all well, but best of luck. She's going to get well soon.
Why did she need surgery?
She had to have something removed from her back, but she's all right. She's all right. It's taken a bit.
To my mom once when
Yeah.
she was little.
Oh no, yeah, it can be pretty tough, but it's just the recovery. It takes a while to get over it, you know. But she's doing all right. We've got we'll need our magnets as well. We have our magnets. Also, if you guys have any of the leftover little circular bits that you might have done when you were doing your or your semicircle bits when you were doing the infinity knots from last week's class, if you have any of those, we might use these as well. If we have time at the end too, because that's how we made the little leaves and the petals for our butterflies at the back. So you can stick your magnets onto the back of those. That's if you have them. Okay, again, you'll have some leftover paper with this one anyway, so you don't necessarily need those if you've already used them or something, but might be handy so it's not a waste of paper or anything. So are we all good? Do we all have everything that we need?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Brilliant. So I suppose we might as well get started. So you're going to start with our paper, and there's going to be a lot of folding involved. Last origami is, somebody's got loads of semicircles. Love to see it. Brilliant. So the whole thing with origami is that it's folding paper, and you're just going to fold it, and you fold it again, and you fold it again. So we're going to start with folding. So get your big sheet paper, and we're going to fold it in half first. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make this paper, because we're not going to need all of this paper. So we're going to make it a little bit smaller.
My sister's really good at origami.
Oh, yeah? Excellent.
She has 2 origami stuck to herself in her bedroom.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. I'd love to get better at origami. I've been practicing loads this week and I'm having loads of fun making lots of little butterflies.
And I think a line.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got to fold it in half. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half again. Okay. So we've got this sort of postcard size.
So then do we fold it like this?
So you fold it again. So you folded it once over, and then you're going to fold it again. So it's kind of a postcard shape size, and then we're going to open it up again, and you'll see you've got this. It's cut into quarters or into 4 pieces, or it's folded into the 4 pieces when you open it up again. So you'll end up with this size. Nice little birthday card or postcard size, and then you open it out again. So you'll see where you've left all the seams along here from when you were folding it. You're going to pick one and you're going to cut it out, and that's the piece that we're going to be using today. And you can kind of leave the rest to the side if you want to maybe make more butterflies or try your hand at other origami pieces as well. This is a lot of fun. So we're going to start. Be very careful with your scissors when you've got your scissors. Got to be super careful with it. And snip. So you end up with just the one little piece. So let me know when you've gotten that far, and we'll move on to the next bit. So you're going to end up with just this little piece of paper. Brilliant stuff. Some people have even more. We're just going to use this, and we're even going to make this even smaller again. So whenever you're ready to move on to the next bit, let me know. Give me a good thumbs up. Brilliant, brilliant. Everybody's ready. Brilliant. You guys, super speedy. I love it. So we're going to make this, it's a rectangle, right? So we're going to try and put it into make it into a square instead. So what we're going to do is, and this can be a little bit tricky, you're going to get one corner and you're going to fold it up to the top like that. Do you see that? So you get the corner and you fold it up to the top. Make sure it's nice and even. It can be tricky to get it even. It's hard now because I'm holding it up. It's easiest to put it when you're folding it by putting it down.
I've done this trick before.
Yeah?
Off this bit here.
Exactly. Then you cut that little bit off there. Dead right. You know what's up. So you take that bit, you fold it up, and then when you've got just this, so it should look just like this. And then what you do is you cut this piece off right here. So some of you are already, you're already wise. We're already getting ready to do it. So you cut off your little bit here.
I can't do it.
And you end up this. Don't need that, but we will need this perfect square.
I can't do it.
You can't do it? You want me to show you again? So I'll show you with another little piece of, I'm going to cut out another little rectangle. I'll show you again. No worries, this part can be a little tricky. So you've got...
When we're cutting this, we cut both sides.
No, okay, so what you do is you fold this up. So it should look just like this. Do you see that? So it was like this. So not quite like that, not quite like that. So open it out again. So it should look good. Yeah, a lot of you have got it. So, and you take one corner and you fold it up to the top. So this becomes a triangle, and then this should be like this size. And then what you do is you just cut this part off. Don't cut any of this. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then you cut this part off. And then once you've cut that part off, you're left with this perfect square. But it's got a little fold in the middle, and that's exactly what we want because we're going to be using this fold when we're folding. A lot of folding today. That's all origami is. Just lots of folding, lots of folding. Careful with your scissors. Oh my God. Be careful. So you should end up...
Done this.
You've never, it's super tricky. There's no worries if you're having, that's the brilliant thing about starting off with this big sheet of paper, that if you need to start again, no worries whatsoever. It took me ages to get the hang of this. But once you do, it's great. You just be making butterflies all the time. Look, I was going mad making butterflies. Excellent, excellent, perfect. So once you've got that, you cut off that.
But can we also cut off the little bit here?
Which bit there? You don't need to have that part there at all. It should fold it up like this. So if you try to get it even at the top, you won't need to worry about that. But if you want to, just because you won't get quite a perfect square if you do it that way. Do you know what I mean? So with this, you should end up with this perfect square. So we've got a lot of people. So thumbs up if we're ready to move. If we've cut our perfect square and we're ready to start our folding. Some people are still working on it. That's totally fine. I'll go over things again. I've had to do that so far.
Like your hair.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so next thing we do is, so we've got our little fold down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold the opposite way again. So you see you've got this little seam down here, and you're going to get it to meet each other. Does that make sense? So it's going to look, when you open it out, it's going to look like this. It's going to have this nice little X shape in it. So it's going to, absolutely. So you're going to have the little crease, the little fold that we had already in it. And then we're going to fold again. So that's going to make this nice little X shape in the middle of it. Everybody getting that? Perfect, perfect, perfect stuff. Okay. The next part is a little bit tricky. Okay. So be wise. You're a pretty clever bunch already. So I'm not too worried about you, but do pay attention to this part. Okay, so if you're going to hold it out, so it's going to be a little from where you folded it, it should kind of point up a little bit. It's almost like, you can make it a hat. We're not going to make them hats, but I mean, you could. So it's going to have the little point, so the point is going up. See that?
Kind of like a little bird.
Like a little bird. It does look a little bit like a bird. It looks like a little bird, or it could be like, like a roof on a house. So the point is coming up. But we want to flatten that point by folding it in half the other way. Does that make sense? So it's going this way, and then we're going to fold it in half this way. Are you following? So it starts off like this, and then you're going to fold it over in half the other way. I'll go over that again if you need me to.
Mine is really square, so it's kind of hard to do that.
Oh, no, is it not? Okay. Will I go over how to make the square again? Okay, you have some more folds of your paper. So you have this amount of paper. You've got your rectangle.
I'll cut that out now.
Okay. Some people are still, that's totally fine, guys. Some people still just need to go over some other stuff. So you've got your rectangle. And what you want to do with your rectangular paper is take one corner and you want to fold it up like this. So you want to make it really even. So this exact shape is the one you want to have from that. Do you see that? So it was like this and now it's like that. Absolutely. There you go. And then you cut that part off and then you end up with your square. Okay. So once you have your square, you already have your little, your crease going kind of like at a diagonal on it. So when you turn it around, then it's a bit of a diamond. Absolutely. That's perfect. So you end up with this. And then you want to fold it in half again. Across. So you may end up making a bit of a triangle by folding it the opposite side. So you end up with this. And then the next thing you do is, we've got our little, it's pointing up, and then you're gonna flip it over. So it's gonna look like this. Does everybody follow? This part is probably the trickiest bit, the bit where you flip it over to fold. So, yeah, if you open it out again, the little X part should be coming out. Do you see? But then this bit in the middle should be coming down. So when you fold it in, it should be like this. Does that, so everybody, if you were to open it out, if you folded it, if you open it out, does it make this shape? If it makes this shape, we're all on the right track.
No, mine doesn't.
Yours doesn't. Okay, so I'll go over it again. No worries at all. This is the trickiest part. After this, it's totally fine, but this is the trickiest part. And once we get this part, all the rest of it, it's able to flow really nicely. So you start off with, you have your square, you've folded it. So have we gotten as far as folding it across, but we're still trying to get the hang of folding it over again in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself another square so I can show this part. This is absolutely the trickiest part. I got this part wrong the first time that I was doing it. Because say again? Yeah, it's looking good. A lot of you have it figured out, so I'm just going to go over it for some of the people who are still figuring it out. So we've all got a square. Anybody who's still figuring, we've all got our square, and we know we can fold it, and I've seen most of you seem to have figured that part out. So you fold it over, you get your two creases to meet, so it looks like this. You've got your X, all the X's going like this, and when you turn it, it should kind of come up a little bit. But then what you do is, so you see the bit where it's coming towards you, the three-dimensional bit is coming towards you, you're gonna push that down and you're gonna flip it over. So it's sort of going in the opposite direction. So this part comes out and these parts go in. So when you fold it in, it goes like this.
It looks like a little chair when you have it.
Like a little chair. Oh, it does a bit. There you go. See, look, so there you go. That's what it looks like. You've got it out there, you fold it in, and it makes this shape. Does that make sense to everybody? This is the trickiest part.
I'm missing it. What did you do?
Okay, let me draw you again. Okay. So, have you got your square?
Well, I've done this folding bit.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, so you've got your square. You've got your square, and then you fold it down again. So you've got your X point. So it makes this X. And then, so what have you got? Have you got this part? Have you got to you've made your X so far?
I'm at when it's folded like
when it folds over. So have you got the fold? You folded it over this way, and then it's got this shape. So the X is coming away from you, and this is coming down. So next thing you just folded it. Folds. Do you see that? It should just sort of fold in like that because of where you've made the folds. And we're going to keep it like this, but I'm just showing you that just to make sure that everybody's folding it in the right way. So that's what it looks like. You open it at the bottom. but we're going to keep going with this. Perfect. There we go. I think everybody's got it. Everybody. This is absolutely the trickiest part. It all gets a lot easier from here, but just getting the right fold, the right direction, and then we're golden. Okay, so.
I have gone to the triangle shape, but I don't know if it's forming right like that.
Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely right. That's perfect. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like from the other angle. So you've got it right. See, and that's from the other one. But we're not going to need to open it out. The rest of it's going to we're going from here. So the next thing we want to do is we want to get. We're going to make the little butterfly wings. So if you want to get a marker, and you're going to get see the bits at the top where there's two of them, you're going to get your marker and you're going to make a little curve shape, a bit like, like a little arch, an arc or a rainbow kind of shape, like this on either side of the triangle.
Understand.
You don't understand? Which part don't you understand?
I don't understand the part we're on.
So you've got your triangle, you've got this part?
Yeah. I only have like this.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, just fold it in again, fold it again. There, that's exactly it. Now you have it. Do you see? This is the next part we're gonna work. So it's the next part. If you want to, again, I've done some where I haven't cut the butterflies' wings so they're pointy, but I think they look a bit more like butterflies when you cut the little tips off the side. So we're not gonna touch this bit, the two bits at the top where they're separated. We're gonna get our scissors, and you see where I've made the little curve, the little rainbow shape. We're gonna cut those off.
So at each end here.
Not each end. You're not going to cut this part. You're not going to cut this part. You see this part? It's the bit where it was the top of it. You're not going to cut that. You're only going to cut the ones on either side. The other two points of it. Because that's going to make, and you're going to cut them right across. So it's both sides. So if you were to open it out, it would look like this. And then if you close it up again, it looks like this. Absolutely. So the point at the top, don't touch that, but you cut.
I'm making mine the winter and Halloween colors.
Oh, very cool. I like that. So you're just going to cut.
Normally butterflies are orange, so I made mine orange.
Lovely. I love to see that.
And my mom's favorite color is orange.
Nice. Good tasted. So once you've made your little curve, your little rainbow shape, you're going to get your scissors and you're going to snip them so it looks like that. Absolutely. When you fold it back up again, it should look just like this. Just like this.
Yeah. Do you have to do that?
You don't have to do that part. I feel like it makes it look a little nicer. You see the butterfly has a more of a curve to it. The butterfly would look a bit, do I have one that I didn't do that with? It looks a bit more like this without doing that, without the curves. But you can you can leave it if you want to, but I think it kind of makes the butterfly look a bit more like a butterfly. But that's just me. So we're going to go from here. Does everybody have this part done? Give me a thumbs up if you've got your curves snipped off, or if you're leaving them, go for it. Thumbs up. Love to see it. Okay, so the next thing we do is, and this is very important because now we're properly bending in the butterfly's wings. So you're going to take a little bit, so that, see the top of it, we've got two bits. So they're both going to be the butterfly wings, but we're going to have to bend ones down. So we're going to take the bits at the front and you're going to bend them in like this. See that? Now this can be very tricky, but once we've got a proper shape, it makes it a lot easier. So you've got this and you take one side and you fold it in so it looks like this. So went from this and we fold one side in. So you're leaving the other side, yes, because it's going to be the top wing and this is the bottom wing.
I don't know how to do that.
Which?
I don't know how to do that.
So you've got this, you've got your triangle with the two parts at the top, and you take the front bit and you fold it. You just fold it in so it's just folded in the middle. And you're going to do the exact same.
Like paper airplane.
A little bit. I'm not far off from, a butterfly. And you do the exact same on the other side. So you meet, and those are the bottom wings of your butterfly. And we're almost finished the butterfly. Next thing we're just going to have to decorate it. So it's like this. Oh yeah, perfect. Looking good, everybody. Almost. Yeah, almost. So just if you're feeling good about that, we can move on to the next bit. Give me a thumbs up if you're happy with. It should look like this.
Mine doesn't look like that.
If you just, so I'll go over it again. You've got this shape and you fold them in like so. And they just fold in, and they meet in the middle. And then, ta-da. We're almost completed the shape of the butterfly. We've got one more thing to do to make a full butterfly. And then there we go. I think that looks about right. Yeah, they folded in. Yeah, okay. And so the next thing we do, are we all happy to move on to the next part? Yeah, perfect. So you've got this little bit at the end, the little bit at the end here, just behind where you folded the wings in. And what you're going to do, very careful with this one. You fold it. Can barely talk. You take the end. You fold it up to the top of the butterfly, and that becomes the butterfly's head. I'll go over that again.
Do that. I don't know how to do that.
So you've got the little tip at the end.
Yeah.
Just from where you fold, and you fold it in. You fold it back and up and over the butterfly. I'll go over it again. So you've got this little bit at the end just below where the two wings are here. And then you take this and you fold it up and over, and that's your butterfly's head. Fold it down good. I mean, if it's not staying, you can always use glue. You're not supposed to be using glue or sellotape or anything in origami, but I mean, I'm not gonna tell anybody if you don't tell anybody. So you end up with this. So if you need me to go over it again, we've got this little end bit. Fold it up, over, onto the head. Ooh, see, I'm not getting my fella to stick at all.
Is it this way? I'm not able because it's attached like that.
It shouldn't be at the end. So the two bits should be separated at the end from where you folded them over.
Yeah.
And then you don't touch these, leave these wings. You take this part, you up, fold it back like this, and then up, and then curve it over the butterfly's head. Oop.
I'm not able still.
You can, no worries. Look, I'll show you again. So you've got the bit, you've already got the wings folded in.
Is it like this?
Yeah, so the bit, it should come up, and then you should, if you can't get this part to stay put, because you might have the strength to do it, you can always put a little bit of, so it should look just like this. Did you see that? This is the butterfly. There you go. Absolutely. And this is your, show me the whole butterfly. That's perfect. That's perfect. You can do it.
Do it. My one's broken.
No, you can do it. Absolutely. So have we got our triangle shape.
This is folded wrong and I can't do it.
You absolutely can do it. Looks how we got our triangle. We've got our triangle with the little curves at the side. And then we take
this.
You've got this bit. There you go. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Okay, so we've got to here. We've got to here.
It's not perfect. Look, it's still like this. I have it.
You will get it. No worries. Okay, look, I'll show you now. So you've got this little bit. So let's say it's the butterfly's butt, but we want to make it his head instead. You're gonna give him a butt for a head. So you've got this little bit at the end. Show me this part.
Yeah, but it's not like that. My one's attached.
It's not. It's like this. It's like this. You see that?
It's like she's the wrong way.
Have you put it? Have you folded them in the wrong ways?
Like this.
So the bits of they folded over the wings, and you've got this. You've just folded back and up and over. It's okay. Don't worry. If you want to do it, start again. There's loads. They should have loads of paper left for this. I had to do it loads of times the first time I did, so don't worry about it. It's just taking a little bit at the end and folding it up and over, and then you've got your butterfly.
Mine didn't work, so I folded the pieces up onto where it was, and then I folded the back up.
Okay, sure. Are you happy with the way that it turned out?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, that's the important thing, that you make something that you're proud of at the end. It's okay if you can't get it perfect. Absolutely. I mean, like, I've made disastrous efforts before I got the hang of it. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. But then you've got, in the end, you've got something that you made, and only you can make it. There you go. Perfect looking butterflies here.
Mine isn't good.
That's okay. I mean, some of mine aren't that great. Some of them are really wonky looking. But I mean, that's the whole joy of it, is it's something that you made yourself and you're proud that you've made your own thing. So do you want to, we start decorating our butterflies next? We start decorating them. They could be any shape. Doesn't have to be a perfect butterfly. They could be all wonky and weird looking, but they're our butterflies. That's the important thing. So you've got your butterfly. Because I've got my nice orangey yellowy butterfly, I'm gonna give him some pink decorations. You can make them anything you want. Make them put a bit of pink.
Do we do drawing on?
So don't put, so not on this side. You see this side? You're gonna it's this side that you do the drawing on. Do you see?
Not the part that the head is on.
So yeah, yes, the part that the head is on. So this, you see that this is what the back of it looks like? This is what the back of it should be. This is the front. That's the back. What you're showing me right now is the back. So you should do it on the other. So you should do it on this side. You see this? It should look, this is what the front of the butterfly looks like.
We do it on this side.
That side. That's the side you should do it on. So you get your markers. And any color you want.
Like a butterfly.
Which?
Mine doesn't look like a butterfly.
That's okay. It can be anything at all you want. Don't have to worry about it looking like a butterfly. Now you've made a different bug. You've invented a new insect, and that's fine too. So I'm going for pink and green colors on mine. Got like little circles. They can be any colors you want. They can look like anything you want. No worries at all. So are we all doing okay? Now, I'm going to do some different other patterns on it. You can do little swirls, zigzags, circles, make it a leopard print looking thing, anything at all. It's your butterfly, or if you don't want it to be a butterfly, you can make it something else. That's totally fine. You can be like, this is a new exotic insect that was just discovered the other day by me. And that's totally fine too. Totally up to you. Make it all sorts of looking. I've just done some weird wiggly ziggly things just to give him a bit of fun, a bit of character, because he's my butterfly, or she's my butterfly. Do you think it's a he or a she, or a, doesn't matter, does it? I think it's just a funky looking butterfly. They're really cool. Cool. So are we happy with our funky butterflies? We've got some cool patterns going on. Love to see it.
Or it can be a boy and a girl, because I heard of something where girls can be also boys.
This is absolutely true. It can be both. It can be neither. It's totally up to the individual butterfly to decide on its own identity. So we leave that up for the butterfly to decide. And I think next thing we might do is we might give the butterfly a little leaf or a petal to sit on. So if you're happy with your decoration of the butterfly, can get, this is where these come in, the little semicircles that we had last. I'm going to maybe use a purple instead, or maybe I'll use the orange. I don't know. We're going to get that, and we're just going to cut a shape for the leaf. You can make it look like this one has a sort of a love heart shape. But some of these look more, this is more of a leaf shape. I made this one into a petal, so you can do a little a teardrop.
The way we were supposed to.
Absolutely, that's absolutely perfect. I love it. I love the hearts, everything. Stunning work. Love to see it. So if you have your bit of the semicircle from the last day, you can cut out a shape. I'm going to go with this nice little love heart. This is going to be the shape of the leaf, or, oh, this I think will be a petal because it's nice and purple. And I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to stick my butterfly to it. And that'll be the thing that the butterfly has decided to sit down on. So you cut it out, and of course, when you're using your scissors, you be very careful. I think maybe this is a bit small. It is a bit small. I'll make it bigger. Make sure it's nice and big for your butterfly. I've made mine too small. The butterfly wouldn't even be able to land on it. There we go, that's better. See, that's totally, this is what it's all about. You make a mistake and you just sort of make it work. Figure it out. What else can I do instead? If that didn't work, that's the fun of art. You know, there's no right or wrong or anything at all. It's kind of what you make it out to be, what you want it to look like. So once you've got that,
broken.
Which is broken? No, it's totally, it's whatever you want it to be in the end. Don't worry. Don't worry if you think it looks a little wobbly. That's the joy of it. So I've got this little back for it. So I'm going to stick them down to it. So the best thing to do for that is you've got your back. This is the back of your butterfly, this part. So I'm going to put the glue on that part. And then I'm going to take my little petal or whatever and stick that on. So it's like this. And then I've got this nice little butterfly sitting on a petal.
The little petal on the part
on the back. On the back of the, so absolutely the part where you haven't done your, you haven't put any of the marker.
This bit.
That bit, absolutely, dead right. That's where you put your glue on and you stick your little petal or your leaf or whatever you want it to be. It could be sitting on a slice of pizza. It can be totally up to you, whatever you want your butterfly to do. I've gone with this nice little purple petal. This is what my butterfly likes. And there you have it. And it can be any shape. I've gone for a love heart shape, but you could make it a big, more of like a leaf shape. Like this is more, looks like more like a leaf. Which is, so if you want to do that, it's kind of like a teardrop shape. And I've added like little sort of leaf, like accents to it. Beautiful looking butterflies. Oh my goodness, I love that. Fabulous. All the details. I'm loving this. Brilliant stuff. So, how are we feeling? Our butterflies? Butterflies are on the petals. Careful with the scissors. So once you've got your butterfly on your petal or your leaf or whatever, all you do then is you get your magnet and you stick it on the back, and there you've got your origami butterfly magnet. Sorted. Tis quite it's not easy. Absolutely, I'll give you that. It's quite a tricky one. Took me ages to get it right, but I'm pretty happy now. I mean, I've been doing them all week and I think this is my best one so far. I'm gonna say it. I think I did the best work with you guys today.
I stuck my one to the scissors.
Are you gonna be able to use your scissors again though?
I know.
Gotta be careful with that. Don't want to use your scissors that way, but be careful with it. But looking good, looking really good looking butterflies, everybody. Now, we're almost finished up, so just before we go, does anybody want me to go over any other little bit again, if you're still finding them a little fiddly? Are we good? Got my butterfly, I can stick them onto this butterfly. We good? I think we're good. We're figuring stuff out, absolutely. You can do it whatever way you want to do, because it's your butterfly. Lovely looking butterfly. Ooh, the lovely little green. Oh, you made 2 butterflies, did you? Check you out. Fabulous stuff. Love to see it. Great work, everybody. Very good. Beautiful. Oh, people, see, once you've got the hang of your butterfly, you can be making loads more butterflies. I mean, look at all the butterflies I've been making. It's so much fun to make butterflies. Brilliant. How are we feeling? You feeling good? How about we come up with some names for our butterflies? Fun butterfly name? What'd be a good butterfly name?
I just have to stick my magnet here on the back.
That's all you have to, absolutely, yeah. Then you're done. Yeah, you don't even, if you don't want to do the petal or the leaf on the back, that's totally up to you. You can just take the magnet straight on and be like, butterfly done. He doesn't need anything flashy or not, whatever's up to you. You can do whatever. It's totally, because it's your thing, do you know? You're feeling good? Brilliant. Love it. Magnet ready to be stuck on. magnetic, metally stuff. Love to see it. And there we have our butterflies. You want doing? Love it. Excellent. Look, excellent patterns that everybody's done. Really loving the creativity today, you guys. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Well, thanks so much, everybody. You did great work today. I know it was quite tricky, but that's totally okay. That's the joy of it. You figure stuff out. Try new things. See what works out for you. That's the joy of it. I mean, I've been making butterflies all week, and I'm only just think that I might have figured it out. Some of them, I mean, like, this one looks okay, but I mean, I just think this one looks better. It's just more neatly folded, better together. So it does take a bit of work to get the hang of it. That's the joy of it. We've got some excellent butterflies. Ooh, lovely. Love the blue butterfly on the green. Thank you so much, everybody. You did absolutely excellent work. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Brilliant work. And have fun with your butterflies. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Bye.